I bring all the evil, fucked up things to light, and I expose them for your entertainment. So, like I said, today we're covering Lego, and oh my god, bro, are we doing another Lego ship? Wow, I feel it can fold. Holy crap. Okay, actually, that might be pretty legit. How much do they want for this one? This one, they only want $65, guys. $65. That's absolutely, for one ship and a couple figurines, they want $65. I can't make this up, y'all. Alright, well, that one's not that bad, okay? But it gets worse. They want $45. That's all you get. That's not even a joke. That's literally all you get. Anybody shocked anymore? I feel like you can't be shocked with Lego anymore. Look at this. That is literally all you get. You get a total of 6 people, a spider... Remind me, I think they call this a spider droid. I might be wrong. I don't remember what these are. There's a fancy name. It might tell me in the thing if I read these. Does it tell me? Okay, well, no, it doesn't. And some kind of laser scanner looking thing. Wow. What a fucking waste of money. Congratulations, they're still failing. Okay. I would sell this for max 30. I mean, I think you should make some money, but $45 is just diabolical. What the fuck? That's crazy. Okay, we're gonna keep going. This one I think is pretty cool. I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. $160 for this? Bro, what? I mean, I guess it is 75,000 pieces. It's probably bigger than I think it is. It can't be, because this dude's right next to it, and it looks like one of the wheels is his size, so it looks like... Wow, that much for something that small? Yeah, it is really small. Holy crap, bro. You have got to be kidding me. They want $160 for this. Do I at least get a sucky with it? Bro, what? That is crazy. Bro, they're literally releasing another one of these. I'm positive they already have this set. Yeah, dude, it's literally the same. Look at this. This is the older one. They literally are just re-releasing the same set again. It's literally the same thing. You have got to be kidding me. They're releasing it again? Bro, what is wrong with people? I mean, it's cheaper than what the other one is, so I guess for the original set, now you have to pay $300. But yeah, they already did this. Why are they re-releasing an old set they already released? It's the same ship. Nothing's changed. Wow, okay, so we are officially cooked, y'all. What is happening? Well, I mean, that one's, I think, still overpriced, but not the worst. I mean, it's pretty cool looking. I'll give it that. But yeah, that's the problem with this stuff, is that everybody wants to do this complete BS. We're releasing another Millennium Falcon. Are we fucking for real? Oh, it just says exclusives. Okay, so maybe this is the old one. Still. Okay, well, ignore me on that one, because I didn't know it was it's the same thing. Okay. We're not done yet. We're gonna get into this one. How much is this one? $160 for this small ass set again. Again, use these guys as comparison. So about 3 of them tall, maybe 3.5 of them tall, and they want that much money for it, bro. Come on, Lego. What are you doing, guys? What is with you guys? Literally manufacture plastic. I hope you know this. It's literally manufactured plastic that you put together to make these items. Yes, mind you, it does take some designing, so you have to pay your designers and stuff, so you might have to up it. But you're telling me this is the difference. Wow, guys, this is... I'm lost for words. I'm not even gonna lie. That is awful. Okay, so the main reason why we're all here today is this monstrosity. Okay? This $1,000 fucking monstrosity. This is why we're all here today. This is the fucking pinnacle of retardism at its finest. They want $1,000 for this set. Mind you, what do you think when you think of the Death Star? Okay, I want you guys to think. Do you think of the one Spider-Man was building in the movies? Do you think of the circular object in the sky in the movie? Whatever you think of, I doubt this is what your brain thinks of when you think of this awful monstrosity. This is diabolical. Who made this and was like, yes, we shall sell it for $1,000. Yes, yes, the money lore. God, this wine tastes like shit. I need it for my medical issue. I'm not going to get into that, but my God, $1,000 for this. So the reason why I wanted to get into this is because I wanted to show you guys a couple things. So I want you to pay attention to this area. Okay, I saved these for a reason. Okay, they got the trash compactor in the back right here. So I want you to pay attention to that area. Okay, which is, they zoomed it on this one. Where is it? I want you to pay attention to this throne room right here. Okay, I want you to pay attention to this ship, and then where the trash compactor. Okay, they literally just took old sets and they recycled them to do this. Retired product, meaning they took this. Okay, they took their Imperial shuttle. Okay, we're not done. They took their Imperial shuttle. Okay, they already had designed, meaning that they don't need to redesign it. They literally just took it. They took the throne room. Okay, literally the same throne room, no changes. Okay, they took this throne room and they took this trash compactor. Okay, and they merged it all into one set. What an absolutely diabolical! It only has 9,023 pieces, and they made this monstrosity for literally $1,000. Who in their right mind is going to pay $1,000 for this janky ass, barely put together fucking Death Star? Who? I would love to know. This is diabolical to make somebody pay that much money for this hunk of shit. This is awful. This is horrible. I wouldn't give this to my worst enemy. What is wrong with people? So we're going to react to this. We're going to see videos of people putting it together because I am interested of how awful this really is. But let me make sure my audio is fixed on this because, like I said, I did some updates to my stuff, and I want to make sure you guys can actually hear it. Because obviously, if you can't hear it, it's kind of fucking useless, right? And that's me being nice. It's pretty much fucking useless. Okay, let me turn that to 100. And we're going to the YouTube Lego Death Star. Here we go. I don't care. I do not care. Build what I'm asking you to build. Okay, but if you were going to do this, why didn't you make this an interior piece for the rest of the Death Star so they could build the whole Death Star around it and have this in the center? Then I wouldn't be dogging you on you guys so much. But you're expecting people to pay $1,000 for a not Death Star. It's not even the fucking Death Star. That's the Death Spear. Or what do they call it? That's the Death Circle. Not the Spear. That's the Death Circle, man. That's not the Death Star. That's the Death Circle, okay? All you have is a big-ass circle, bro. That's all you get. Just a big-ass fucking circle. Wow, the throne room. The exact copy and paste they got from their other set. Wow, that took such engineering, guys. Don't you know? Wow. This is diabolical. Absolutely diabolical. Actually, let me fix this real quick for 2 seconds. All I'm going to do is make sure this is a little lower so you guys can hear me over the fucking people talking. Just a little bit. Alright, we're playing again. Can we stop hearing this bullshit fucker talk? No, it's only the Lego guy. I didn't want the Lego guy to review it. I wanted somebody who isn't affiliated to review it. Wow. Some depth. So comes out quite a bit. Bro, talk about paid sponsorship, head ass. I'm paid by Lego to suck their slorples out. Bro, tell me you're paid by Lego without telling me you're paid by Lego. Nobody in the Star Wars community or a Lego fan would look at this fucking monstrosity and go, oh my god, this is the greatest Lego set of all time. Look at the depth on this thing. Did he really just say, look at the depth on this thing? Boy, get out of here, motherfucker. We're going to skip ahead. I'm just trying to show you guys a better visual of it. Yes, even he referenced the Imperial Shuttle was its own set. Bro, wow. That is the worst fucking Death Star I've ever seen in my fucking life. You are telling me that we couldn't get a full fucking spear. We had to get a fucking circle. We had to settle for a fucking circle. What the absolute fuck? This is diabolical. This isn't even diabolical. This is shit. I take pride in my work, as you all know. That's why I do these videos, because I take pride in my videos. If I were to launch something like this, I would feel like shit. Anybody with a brain, okay? If you look at the Death Star, okay? Let's just look up the fucking Death Star real quick. If you look at the fucking Death Star, do you see that hunk of shit? No, they're trying to make you see that hunk of shit. They could have relaunched this and said, hey, we have a broken version of it we're trying to relaunch. And I would have more respect than this fucking monstrosity. What is this? We could have got an updated one, maybe where they did a joke of the panel going on. We could have got this. We could have got like a half faded one that was kind of cool with like glowing lights. We are so far technologically advanced that we could have got something better. Even this I would have been okay with, but we got this. This is what we got. I am so mad about it. It's not even funny. How do you get okay, how do you take this, okay? Take this absolute god tier level fucking Star Wars set and do that much damage to it. Look at this. Okay? Look at this shit. This was in 2008 they redid it, okay? They made it a little smaller. So we're gonna, I mean, it's bad. But how do you take that and turn it into this? This is awful. Who did this to me? This is bad. This isn't even just bad. This is fucking... There's no words to describe how annoyed I am with this. This is just... Jesus. I never thought that these companies would get lazier and worse by the go. Again, remember, this piece right here is already designed. This has already been designed. And the trash compactor room's already been designed. So 3 of the rooms, they literally did not need to redo. They just took old sets and made them utilized again. What a lazy ass design crew. They didn't even make half of this shit original. This laser they could have got off the older ones. So there you go. There's the old Death Star laser shit. The rest of this, I'll give it. Let's just say the rest of this is brand new for sakes of argument, right? Let's just say the rest of this hasn't been, everything here hasn't been redesigned. The floors, all this like base stuff hasn't been redesigned. We're going to claim that's been redesigned. I mean, we're going to claim that's not been redesigned. We're going to say all of this shit has been redesigned. Not this, and not this. But it's still, I'd say 33% of it is stolen. They literally just reused old sets. And they want you to pay $1,000 for this. And the way they cover their ass is, oh, we're just going to discontinue our old sets. So why do they just have to pay for one? We make them pay for the whole goddamn thing. Oh, that wine tastes like crap. But that is absolutely diabolical. Wow. Is that the fucking TIE fighter you get? Dog. They fucked up on this. They couldn't even do this right. How is this almost as big as this? By the way, I'm gonna give you guys a comparison of why that's annoying, okay? Okay, I'm gonna show you why that's irritating to me. Okay, this is the Imperial shuttle in Star Wars, right? Let's just use this for reference, all right? See how big those wings are? That's fucking massive, okay? Absolutely a ginormous ship. I'm trying to see if I can find like with people coming off of it, because that's gonna be your best representation. Is people coming off of it. I'm trying to see if there's a way. But yeah, okay. Imperial shuttle, big ass fucking wingspan, all right? Huge ship. You fold it up, it's a huge ship. Now here's a TIE fighter. Here's a TIE fighter. Way smaller, okay? These wings aren't that big. They're way smaller. Absolutely, it is tiny compared to that ship. Even this one, tiny. Tiny. Okay, tiny thing. It's about the size. You guys have seen a person here when you watch Star Wars. Okay, so let's say it's about 3 people tall, and let's say because that's 3, I wouldn't even give it 3 people. I'd say 2.5 at max. So let's say that's about 6 people tall, right? Let's just say it's about 6 people tall, that wingspan. Okay. Just for argument's sake. Now look at this, okay? A person sits here, and you can fill the whole back up with people, okay? That means this is about, let's just say 4 people for this tile, right? 4 people, then you got these, which are probably even higher. So you got about, let's say 12 people, just because I'm not going to do math, okay? So 12 people, you stack them on top of each other, get this part, okay? And then you got these parts where we're not going to claim that because obviously it stacks up. You're telling me that is the exact same fucking size as your TIE fighter. The exact same fucking size as your TIE fighter. Get that shit out of here, bro. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, this is the backside. We get to see the horrible backside that no one will ever get to see. What in God's creation is this shit? So you get a little peephole to see through to the fucking evil dickhead room. You get what I'm assuming is the elevator controls, so you can control the elevator. That is literally the crappiest stuff. They didn't even try nicely to make this cover nicely. This is diabolically awful, bro. Absolutely crap. What in the fuck is going on here? I don't have words. I really do not have words. Okay? I am bringing evil to light, man, because this is what a company in modern day time will charge you $1,000 for. This absolute thing that they probably threw together. I give it, okay, I showed you all those sets were engineered, right? I say a max creativity of this maybe took them 40 hours to make. Okay, let's say the design phase, throwing it all together, let's say it took them a full 80 hours in total for everything. Because they reused those sets, somebody had the idea to do that. So 80 hours, and you want to charge people $1,000 for 80 hours worth of work. And that's not, obviously, just in total, that's per fucking unit. So let's say, for shits and giggles, let's say 100 people buy it. You made $100,000 off this crap. Lego, do you need a designer to come work for you? Call me, okay? Message me. I will come work for you guys. I am not going to sit here and watch you release these monstrosities. I could have made a better Death Star in my sleep, bro. This is bad. This is awful. This isn't even a Death Star. Like I said, this is a Death Cylinder. I mean, not Death Cylinder. Death Circle, excuse me. God, my brain don't work half the time. This is so bad. There just ain't words to describe it. I know I'm going off on a tangent and just fucking destroying this thing, but this has to have the Star Wars community in uproar, bro. This is crazy. You're charging $1,000 for the worst designed Death Star anybody has ever seen. If you all want to do me a favor, I'm not trying to shit on Lego. Just don't buy this. Don't buy this. Show Lego that you have no interest in buying this awful ass contraption. I know Lego fanatics, like the friend that showed me this. Okay, he's not gonna buy this because he can't stand what they did to this. He said not only did they charge overpriced, I could see somebody maybe, I'd say if you charged a couple hundred, maybe I gave it $300 max, I could see a lot of people buying this, okay, because this is like a cool, it looks pretty decent for about the $200 or $300 price range. But you want $1,000 for this. $1,000 for your janky ass rebuild that you stole things from other designs. Get out of here. Ain't nobody wants you here. Lego, do better. Do better, because this is bad. This isn't just bad. This is awful. And I'll keep saying that over and over again until people get it through their heads. This kind of minimalistic effort in company needs to fucking stop. Because we grew up with Lego, okay? I have a Lego Millennium Falcon that I may or may not build, okay? I have it, like, in parts still. I built, like, the base of it and haven't touched it in, like, forever. I actually don't even know where the base is. I moved it somewhere when I was remodeling this room. And oh, it's on the bottom right there, on the bottom shelf on that thing right there. So I got to completely rebuild it because obviously I didn't finish the base. My point being, though, is, like, I'm lazy as fuck with... And I'm very ADHD, so once that base was about, I got distracted and did something else, forgot about its existence. But I have one. And then that was, thankfully, from my great friend, Zen, shout out. What's her tag on TikTok? I'll link her in the description, but shout out to Zen. She's been a lifelong friend of mine. But yeah, so... This is the kind of shit that I hope we can stop as a community and start fighting back, because this is awful. This is the minimalistic crap that I am so tired of. Once again, this has been Shout Out to Light, bringing out all the evil in the world, exposing the stupidity of the world, and here you go. Here's the stupidity of Lego. The absolute diabolical crap fest that they gave us. Thanks. Have a great one.